Hey guys, this is Naman Mittal welcoming you all to Daily News Nuts, an initiative of Prep Nuts. Today the date is 19th of June 2020 and we shall be seeing all the articles that you must go through from the exams perspective. आज near about 9 articles हैं from the Hindu and 2 articles are there from Indian Express. In total we shall be seeing 11 articles today. Coming on to the front page of Hindu, there are 2 news. The first is with respect to the ongoing India-China border tensions and there is an update with respect to that China has freed 10 soldiers of the Indian army, which is an indication of the de-escalation of the ongoing tensions, especially after the peak of the tensions wherein we saw the casualties on both the Indian and the Chinese side at the Galwan Valley. Second important article out here is India coast to win in Security Council polls. Elections हुए UNSC के नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर्स के और इंडिया ने अपनी सीट सिक्योर कर ली है एज अ नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर ऑफ द UNSC by getting 184 votes out of 192 total votes polled in the elections. तो UNSC काउंसिल के इलेक्शंस का बैकग्राउंड आप ऑलरेडी रीड कर चुके होंगे. This is my expectation and this article is just a small update that India is now a non-permanent member of the UNSC. Moving on to the next article now. We have come on to the editorial page and there is one editorial at the high table. This is again with respect to the UNSC non-permanent members and the elections. तो ये article आपको help करेगा to quickly revise all the essential points with respect to the membership of the India at the United Nations Security Council along with the objectives of India including the UN peacekeeping missions, comprehensive convention on international terrorism and expansion of the Security Council. So the Minister of External Affairs of India had given the objective and abbreviation by norms, that is new orientation for a reformed multilateral system. So norms यहाँ पे बहुत important है and you need to mention it whenever you speak or write about the India's objective in its 2-year tenure as a non-permanent member of the UNSC. The other important thing mentioned in this article is about the approach that India should adopt so as to accomplish all the objectives that it has set, and the approach mainly includes that India should avoid the temptation of taking sides, it should adopt the value-based positions and it should become the voice of the weaker nations. The next important article today on the editorial page, that is can India decouple itself from Chinese manufacturing. तो अभी recent में जो escalation हुआ of the tensions at the border between India and China, उसके बाद से एक implicit campaign start हो गया है, that is to boycott the Chinese goods. तो ये article उस campaign को बहुत अच्छे से analyze करते हुए बताता है that what is the practical feasibility of such a campaign by letting you know the levels of the dependence of India on the Chinese goods and also whether the India has a potential to replace all the manufacturing to go for the self-reliant India vision and the import substitution approach, which was evinced by few of the ministers at the union level of the government of India. तो ये article को आप एक careful read दीजिएगा, especially to the highlighted part out here to get a broad idea about the India's position at the global scale in terms of the manufacturing capabilities and potentials. Moving on to the next article now. Pandemic amplifies demand for retirement homes. So impact of COVID-19 and lockdown we have been seeing on the various sections of the Indian society for a long time, and this article gives you the impact on the elderly section of the Indian society. So there has been an increase in demand for the retirement homes, which clearly shows that there are fears of isolation, falling ill and dependence on external caregivers by the elderly section of the Indian society. And this especially has been observed in the southern part of the India because the aging effect is more visible in that region of India, and so the impact of the lockdown is categorical in the southern India. So you just need to pick out the important lines so as to substantiate your point with respect to the impact of lockdown on the elderly sections. Moving on to the next article now. 50,000 crore schemes for migrants. So a new scheme by the Prime Minister is to be launched, which would be named as Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan. This scheme would be for the migrant workers and it will try to converge near about 25 schemes of various other departments, mostly belonging to the social sector. So the government has identified near about 116 districts having the highest numbers of workers returning home, and this scheme would be implemented in a targeted and focused manner, especially in these 116 districts. तो 125 days का campaign run होगा and 25 different type of works would be provided for the employment to the migrants. इससे दो benefit है basically. The first is to provide employment to the migrants and second is the creation of assets at the rural level. So this scheme is important from both prelims and mains perspective, and you should go through this article very carefully by jotting down each and every important point with respect to the scheme. Moving on to the next article now. India to take part in the meeting of RIC grouping. So RIC stands for the Russia, India and China. It's an informal grouping of these three countries and is usually seen as a counterpart of the J, that is the Japan, America and India grouping. तो RIC की एक वर्चुअल मीटिंग होने वाली है जिसमें इंडिया ने अपना पार्टिसिपेशन कंफर्म किया है एंड दिस इज अ वेरी गुड स्टेप बिकॉज इट इज अगेन गोना हेल्प इंडिया एंड चाइना टू टॉक at a different platform wherein another major player of the world, that is Russia, would be present. So this will help to further de-escalate the tensions between India and China. India-China border tensions के काफी सारे aspects हैं, like the reasons behind the tensions, and also the significant aspect is the measures taken by both the government to de-escalate those tensions. और उन measures में RIC grouping की virtual meeting एक बहुत important measure बन जाएगी in the times to come. So you should be aware about this development that is gonna take place very soon on June 23rd. Moving on to the next article now. US bill to sanction China over the Uyghur rights. तो US प्रेसिडेंट ने एक legislation साइन किया है calling for the sanctions over the repression of the China's Uyghurs. Uyghurs are the Muslim community residing in the Xinjiang region or the Xinjiang province of the China, which is located at the westernmost of the China, bordering the Jammu and Kashmir or the Ladakh region of India. यहाँ पे UN के estimates के हिसाब से millions of Muslims have been detained in camps, and in that respect the US has passed this legislation to mandate sanctions against those responsible for the oppression of Muslim minority in the Xinjiang region. तो ये डेवलपमेंट डिराइव होती है फ्रॉम द IRF रिपोर्ट, दैट इज द इंटरनेशनल रिलीजियस फ्रीडम रिपोर्ट रिलीज्ड बाय द यूएस गवर्नमेंट ऑन द रिकमेंडेशंस ऑफ द USCIRF, जिसको हम देखते आ रहे हैं काफी टाइम से, एंड हैज द पोटेंशियल टू फर्दर डिटेरियोरेट द चाइना यूएस रिलेशंस व्हिच ऑलरेडी हैज बीन डिक्लाइनिंग सिंस पास्ट 2 years and is seeing a free fall since the advent of the COVID pandemic. So this is a short but an important update with respect to the US-China relations. Moving on to the next article. Juneteenth when slaves in Texas heard of their freedom. इस आर्टिकल से सिर्फ आपको हाईलाइटेड पार्ट पे ध्यान देना है बिकॉज दैट विल हेल्प यू टू क्विकली रिवाइज द अमेरिकन सिविल वॉर. तो Juneteenth is a holiday which is marked in US and is directly related to the racism. तो जॉर्ज फ्लॉयड के डेथ के बाद से racism एक hot topic है and this racism has a direct link with the American Civil War. So American Civil War automatically becomes important here. So you must be able to link the racism with the American Civil War which formally ended the slavery in the US. तो ये आर्टिकल को आप एक क्विक रीड दे सकते हैं, especially the highlighted part, so as to revise or know about the American Civil War in brief. Moving on to the next article now. कोडुमनल dig throws light on megalithic burial rituals. तो तमिलनाडु में कोडुमनल एक्सकवेशंस चल रहे हैं काफी टाइम से and updates with respect to that are regularly coming in the news. So this article becomes important from the prelims perspective because this excavation has thrown light on the megalithic burial rituals and the overall megalithic culture. So with respect to the Kodumanal excavation, all the important points out here have been highlighted and you must go through all of them very carefully, like the Trade Cum Industrial Center, Noel River, Tamil Brahmi script, copper smelting units, and the most important burial rituals and the concept of afterlife. Now let us quickly see 2 articles from the Indian Express. On the editorial page of the Indian Express, there is one article, Higher in the Upper House. This article gives you basic information with respect to the Rajya Sabha elections which are impending in our country and also talks about important developments with respect to the elections like the introduction of the open ballot system through a parliamentary law of 2003 along with Supreme Court declaring that the cross voting in the Rajya Sabha elections can be dealt under anti-defection law. Also you need to understand the crux of this article, that is the Rajya Sabha elections have become more complex with the passage of time due to the significant influence of the big money or the money power. तो strict laws से ये ensure नहीं किया जा सकता है कि there is transparency or probity in the elections of the Rajya Sabha. Rather it has to be ensured by the internal changes in the parties. Some of the examples are mentioned out here in the first paragraph that can be used by you whenever you talk about the Rajya Sabha elections and their changing complexity with time in India. Moving to our last article of the day, coal sector coming out of lockdown aim is to become top exporter PM. So government of India has auctioned 41 coal blocks for commercial mining as was promised under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan कि captive mines को open किया जाएगा for the commercial mining. So that has been done now and this article gives you basic information with respect to that. So partially and fully explored mines would be auctioned through a two-stage tender process which is expected to create near about 2.8 lakh jobs and attract capital investment worth 33,000 crore rupees. So India has the world's fourth largest reserves of coal and can become a top exporter of the community if it exploits its coal reserves in a prudential and sustainable manner. तो coal sector के respect में ये एक important update है and it gives you an effective point with respect to two things. First is to enhance the export industry of India and second is with respect to the ease of doing business in India. So with this article we shall wrap up the daily news nuts of the day. Color coded screenshots of all articles have been shared on a Telegram channel. You can download them from there and save it to your respective notebooks on the Evernote or OneNote like apps to organize the current affairs in a smart manner. Post your suggestions, queries, doubts in the comment section below. Keep learning guys. Thank you.